Welcome to Talking Crew, a unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 37 this week, Motley Crue's 2009 Greatest Hits album review. But first, this weekend Motley news. I was reading on Forbes' website that the new Motley Crue song Dogs of War has so far reached number 9 on the rock singles chart. It's only been a week old and already a top 10 single. Let's make this number 1. Let's do this. The band has done a lot of press conferences and interviews, like on 99.7 The Blitz, iHeartRadio, Kerrang Radio, Travis Miles Show on Apple Music, plus a ton more. There seems to be an interview with the band popping up every day. 2-3 shows a day. It's awesome. I've been trying to keep up with it as much as I can. I've listened to some and watched some. I'm hoping next week I can actually get all of them. We'll see. But one of the interviews that I did watch, Nikki said that there's a new Motley Crue book coming out with photographer Ross Halfin. That's Halfim. Either later this year or early next year. I'll keep you guys posted if I hear anything. It's supposed to be a visual book. Ross has took a ton of pictures of Motley Crue from back in the day to all the way to now. In fact, he was at rehearsals taking pictures of the band. John Corabi and the Dead Daisies have a new song and music video coming out soon called Light 'Em Up. I listened to a little bit of the clip of this that they posted. It sounds really good. I can't wait to hear the rest of this song. Tommy Lee is in the news this week. He did a DJing gig for Dead Ma 5. That's DEADMAU 5 in California at the Hollywood Bowl. And then last night in New York. And I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. You listening? There's a band floating around there called 1981. They're going to be playing on May the 6th at the Bowery Ballroom in New York City, New York. Tickets went on sale today. Shh, you didn't hear that from me. I'm just letting you know. 1981. Cool band. Really cool band. Check them out. There's a little hint there. And then, tonight, Motley Crue plays in Atlantic City, New Jersey to kick off the Motley Crue 2024 tour. I'm going to be glued to my phone tonight. If you are going to this show, any show on the 2024 tour, let me know. Write me a comment down below. Take a lot of pictures, videos. In fact, film the whole show. Post it on YouTube so I can see it. But yeah, I'm going to be glued to my phone. I cannot wait to see what the band has cooked up for this tour, the set list, the stage. I can't wait to see this. And that's it. In Motley news this week. This is episode 37, Motley Crue's Greatest Hits 2009 album review. On this week's episode, I'm just going to continue on with the timeline of releases, and this is what the band released next. I'm going to talk more about a compare and contrast between the Motley Crue Greatest Hits 2009 album and the Motley Crue Greatest Hits 1998 album, which I did do an episode on episode 18, so definitely go check that one out. But first, let's talk info and facts on the Greatest Hits 2009 album. There's 19 songs on the album. All the songs are from the original band members of Motley Crue, so there's no songs from MC94 or New Tattoo. The album was released on November 17, 2009. It peaked at number 10 on Billboard Hard Rock album charts. It peaked at number 9 on the independent charts. It peaked at number 90 on the U.S. Billboard 200, which I think is absolutely freaking fantastic because they didn't really promote this album at all. They were still on tour on the Saints of Los Angeles tour when this came out. Gearing up for what I'm going to be talking about next week. The album sold 1 million copies, which means it went platinum in the United States. So there's your info and facts. So let's compare and contrast between the two. They both have the same album covers, as you can see if you're watching this on YouTube. The 98 version is brown and black. The 2009 version is red and black. Now the 2009 version came with a slipcover, and I love that photo of the band during the Saints of Los Angeles tour. And then on the back, you got the album cover that you're about to get, which is the red and black. Track listings on the bottom. On the sides, you have little still shots from a photo session. Plus, another difference is on the 98 version, there's 2 new songs on it, which I talk about on episode 18. The 2009 version does not have any new songs on it. Again, both versions do not have anything on MC94 or New Tattoo, because New Tattoo came way after and the 98 version. However, the 2009 version doesn't have New Tattoo, but it does have songs from Red, White, and Crew and Saints of Los Angeles. So there's a little bit of differences there. So now let's talk about the tracks. Okay, so Too Fast for Love, both of them are on both of those albums. Shout at the Devil, on both. Looks That Kill are on both. Now the 2009 version has Too Young to Fall in Love. The 98 version does not. They both have Smoking in the Boys' Room. They both have Home Sweet Home. They both have Wild Side. They both have Girls, Girls, Girls. They both have Dr. Feelgood. Sorry, there's my notes. They both have Kickstart My Heart. They both have Same Old Situation. They both have Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away. They both have Without You. And they both have Primal Scream. Now the 98 version has a song that the 2009 doesn't have, and that is Glitter from Generation Swine. So the 2009 does not. They both have the song Afraid. Now that's kind of where the 98 version ends. On the 2009, you get 2 songs off of Red, White, and Crew. You get Sick Love Song and If I Die Tomorrow. And 2 songs from the Saints of Los Angeles album. Saints of Los Angeles. And a song that wasn't released as a single. And I talk about this on the Saints of Los Angeles album review. Why it wasn't released as a single. I'm still baffled to this day why it wasn't released as a single. But it ends up on the 2009 Greatest Hits album. And that song is called The Animal in Me. I love that song. And that's the comparison and contrast between both the Greatest Hits albums. If somebody came up and asked me what album should I start with, being a new Crew fan, I would actually pick the 2009 Greatest Hits because it's got all the hit songs. Plus it goes from the very beginning all the way to 2009. But yeah, that's the one I would pick. What would you pick? So that's it for this week's episode. Homework this week. Do you have the 2009 Motley Crue Greatest Hits? Or do you have them both like I do? So write me a comment down below. That's your homework question. And that's it for this week's episode. Next week is episode 38. I'm going to talk about Motley Crue's Crue Fest 2 review. That's all next week. If you know anybody that is a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link, and send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crew. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. That helps out the podcast a whole lot. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to thank all my new subscribers. I want to thank on YouTube and Spotify and my people who have signed up on the Talking Crew Facebook page as well. I thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And that's it for this week. Kind of short episode. That's it. I'll see you guys next Friday. And you just took a ride on the wild side.